Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank y'all for joining. This ain't going to be a long one. Sorry we haven't been on this weekend. She had to work, and I've been having some weird back thing going on. But we're here right now.
Here we are.
Yeah. Kind of at the last minute. I didn't plan on putting anything together tonight, but just kind of did because I feel like this is important. And before we get into it, Killer Look said fam. Yeah, obviously Killer Looks, that means that we're family compared to or
real life family.
Yeah, it's what Miss JSB thinks, the mayor. So yeah, that's not true, everybody. If anybody wants to know, I don't even believe we've ever talked off of YouTube and commenting back and forth publicly. But we'll let her think what she wants to. Anyway, dude, thank y'all for joining. Thank you, everybody, for coming in here at the last minute. So this is going to be kind of crazy to y'all. It's just another thing. Can there be this many coincidences when it comes to Summer's case and Summer's investigation? I'd like to thank Inquisitive Jade for finding this. She sent this to us and brought this to our attention. I was like, wow. So, thank you so much, C. Angela. And when she's on her phone, that's because she's trying to help Maud as well.
Yeah, and I'm trying to read chat for us to be able to catch things.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm going to, I guess, not waste a bunch of time and just show you what we found, or what she found and what she sent to us.
It's pretty interesting.
And it's interesting. So, if you don't know who Daniel Sherfy is, when we have this long line of information, which we're working on getting this stuff in a better visual point of view, how the dots are connected.
We sisters.
What did they say? Oh, we sisters.
It's funny.
So this long line of, these connections we've been trying to put together, we're working on putting a visual together so that you guys can see the connections visually if it's hard to follow. But we all know who Sherfy Jr. is. His name's been thrown up, Sherfy Sr. And I've talked, in length about who Daniel Sherfy is. Daniel Sherfy is Donald Sherfy Sr.'s brother, who is very good friends with Frank Light. And you guys know who Frank Light is, right? Everybody should know who Frank Light is.
Yeah.
He is a RSO that is in very close proximity to the Wells. And his name was brought up due to somebody very close to him turning him in, and then also saying, in this, as far as Summer goes, I think an ex-wife or somebody saying that, hey, don't bypass, look at him. She thought that he might have something to do with this, Frank Light. Now, there's been nothing to 100% point that he has or hasn't. We know that Jody Sue had took up for Frank Light early on and came to his defense. Very, the volume is low for me. Somebody said, let me make sure just before. Let me make sure the audio is good. Yeah, audio should be fine for everybody. Can everybody hear good? I think it is. Okay. Anyway, so Frank Light, his name was brought up and everything. Well, Daniel Sherfy is supposed to allegedly very good friends with him. They're friends on Facebook. They're friends on, it's been reported they're very close. Okay. So I'm going to pull this up real quick and let y'all see this. So thank you, Inquisitive Jade, for catching this and sending it to us. Is this just another coincidence? Coinky dink? There's been tons of them. How can. So on June 16th, 2021, the day after Summer goes missing, had to get a new phone. Lost all contact phone numbers. DM me numbers so I can save them. I don't know. It could be. Just lost your phone. But when there is an investigation going on, and we know that there's been a lot of fingers, pointed at the Wells by these people. Sharfie Sr. made it very clear to put his face and everything out there.
He brought attention to himself. So.
Yeah.
Which in turn brought attention to his family.
Yeah. So. And, I don't know. It's just funny that you have. Sorry, I'm itching really bad right here.
Goodness gracious.
My leg is.
Town.
Yeah, I know. It's killing me.
That's all I can hear.
Sorry. They can probably hear it too. Probably. I'm scratching on my leg. But, yeah. I don't know. What does this mean? I have no idea. I'm going to go a step further with, since we're talking about Frank Light and stuff in this. And this one's going to blow your mind. So on Frank Light's family list of people that he wants to list as, when on your Facebook, on your profile, when it goes about your about section, your family and stuff, people that you would list as your family, he lists, Frank Light lists somebody. Now this is skipping from Daniel Sharfie over to back to Frank Light. Frank Light lists somebody named Hiram Hartsock as a family member. He took the time to list this person. Well, Hiram Hartsock lives in Fruitland, Idaho.
That's the only person, like he said, the only person that he has listed as family.
I don't know what that means. I have it saved in my phone. I don't know where my phone is right now. He said maybe LE, Cat Hunter says maybe LE took it. But were they looking this close? Cat Hunter, you say that. But we know that Sharfie Jr. had not even been questioned or talked to by his own dad's, admission 8 months into this investigation. So why would the brother be mentioned on June 16th or even be talked to on June 16th if we know the brother hasn't? This is, these are just some things that we're putting together. We have the ties, the Vril Society, Rhonda Moon. Yeah, I know all about them. Strange. But yeah, we showed you on the last live that even in the Carly Trent case that they said that they're possibility, that they said to be looking for Carly Trent, that she could be in the Idaho Falls area or Ogden, Utah area. And that was in 2016. Hold on a second and I'll pull that stuff up too. That right there. Look, I don't know what it means. I don't know if it means anything or if it means nothing. But we're just showing you things that are strange and things that are, that, make you scratch your head.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it together. We're trying to put it together. I've got to get a whiteboard. And, we have a whiteboard, but we have
it's not big enough.
a whiteboard app so that I can point y'all and show you the different directions. But Hiram Hartsock, that family member, is listed, under the only family members he lists is that's the name. And he's from Fruitland, Idaho. Too many coincidences, I find. Now, I didn't know how, I didn't have time to put a video together for this. I should have probably went that route because, um, you know, I'm just trying to bring it to you piece by piece, but I felt like this was important to bring it out immediately. Yeah, let's see, Montana Muscular. It means something to you and I. Let's put the pieces together. Agreed. I have to. Is the air on?
Should be. Yeah.
I am burning up. It's probably because of this light right here. Yes, 100%. There he is. Where does it say?
He passed away in 2016.
He passed away in 2016. Mm-hmm. No, that's Junior.
Yeah, is he?
No, there's another one.
A third?
Yeah, there's a third. So hold on a second. That's out of Fruitland, right?
He was born in Kingsport.
Yes.
Then he married Lorraine Light.
Yes.
And then they moved to Emmett, Idaho.
In 1957.
In 1957, yes.
But there's a fruit. Okay, so let me find my phone just so I make sure I'm doing this correctly. It's right here. The cat's on top of that.
Yeah, I know. He's playing with my foot.
All right. So make sure that you catch. What's that place burning up before your baby? What? I don't know. I'm lost. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to pull this up, though, because this is the main thing I want to focus on right now. This right here is the subject tonight, flicking bollocks. Let me see. This is what we're bringing.
Burning up. I don't know.
Do you want me to go turn the air on? You're going to have to, you're going to have to carry this for a minute.
Oh, I don't think I can.
Yes, you can.
Well, okay, so while he's gone, let's talk about, this is kind of off topic, but I've been promising y'all a video for like the last 2 weeks, and it's coming. It's coming. I just, like I said, I've got so much information, so much, and I mean, it's just a lot. And then I had to go back to work this weekend, so I wasn't able to work on any of it at all because I work 12-hour shifts, and so, but it's coming. Don't worry. So yeah, I found, and I don't know, he is saying that this is obviously a Hiram Hartsock who is, I guess, connected to the one that he's talking about that's friends with Frank on Facebook, or not friends, who's listed as family on Facebook with Frank. But this guy, he died in 2016. He was, how old?
There's another one, though.
Is that like a son or something?
I'm guessing
that's what
so.
I'm trying to figure out. No, he doesn't have a son name.
Okay, well, either way, there was that connection to Idaho. To this part of Idaho is what I found.
Right.
I
just wanted to see what was up with this guy, and
we got a lot more digging to do on that. I just brought that up out of memory of the people that are digging too, that I've been in contact with. We're just putting these ties together. We're just saying that there's a lot of connections in between Tennessee, Ogden, Utah, and Weber County, which is in Ogden, Utah, Fruitland, Idaho Falls, Twin Falls, Idaho. Lots of connections there. But this right here, I don't know what it means. I don't know if it is just another coincidence that you happen to lose your phone. Then that just seems like a great Ogden killer. I think Ogden, Utah. So I don't know. It's a lot. So what I wanted to do with this live is we've been talking about, yeah, Fruitland, where Michael Vaughn. Yes, exactly, Kay Watson. So what I wanted to do with this live is I wanted to get y'all's your thoughts on it. Maybe open up this phone lines and see what you guys got to think about it. Um, you know, we've been laying a lot out there, and I know it's a lot. And if y'all have any questions, I think this will be a good way for us to kind of rope it all into where everybody knows what's going on. So let me open those up real quick. Let me put this back here. Now, for me to open up the phones, oh, thank you, Kelsey. You guys are digging deep, which is truly amazing. Thank you so much. It's a lot, and I know it's hard to follow because this stuff is it. Why does Tennessee, which is very far away from Idaho, why are all these connections connecting that way? No wonder when the press conference came up, happened for the Michael Vaughn stuff when they said, we've reached out, we haven't found any connections yet. No wonder that they said that, because you've got all these people. Hopefully they see these ties to it. Maybe there is questions there, maybe there's not. I don't know. Let me put the number up here and I'll open those. Give me just a second to open them. Hide that comment. I got a fly flying around in here. Let me see here.
What? I hadn't seen the fly, but now, I hear it.
Where did
that come from?
I don't know. I haven't had one in here all summer, but now that here they are. Let me find this Google voice. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, there it is. All right, those phone lines are open now, so you can call if you'd like to, and give us, your thoughts on this, because I think it's a lot, and I know it's hard to follow, and maybe we can answer some things. Somebody have a loss in their family. I'm so sorry, Amanda. Oh, sorry for your loss, Amanda. The number is scrolling across the bottom of the screen if you guys want to call in. I'm going to have to turn the camera off for it to not take up so much bandwidth. Oh, Jaded, thank you so much. Thank you. We really are trying. I mean, we do need to take some extra time off for ourselves. Yeah, it is exhausting.
It is.
Thank you so much, for real. That means a lot.
And as much as it wasn't fun to fracture my foot, at least I had time off from work to where we could focus on the channel more. But now that I'm back at work, it's just,
it's
I'm wore out.
I'm waiting to see if y'all, somebody call in and make sure these phones are working, please, if you don't mind. Hopefully everything's working. So till somebody calls in, I think this will be a good discussion. So, speaking of Idaho too, should I talk about that part, Allie?
Which part?
family to Idaho. You know what I'm talking about? No? No, okay. Here, this will get good. Thank you for calling. This is Cam and Allie. Thanks for calling.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Hey, how are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Okay. Did you watch Chris McDonough's interview with the two stepsisters just a few minutes ago?
Yeah, I actually we didn't watch it all, but I was talking to people that had watched it. I didn't catch all of it, but I know what was being said in it. Yeah.
Well, we know
The
a
gist
couple
of
of
it.
things that were being discussed.
I think you're on the right track, and I think if you talk to those two sisters, I think y'all could figure this out.
Well, and that's I think that there's something that's going on now. I don't know about I heard something about straight talk phone being thrown up in there. I don't know about that. I know as far as like the phone services. So which part are you referring to?
It's there are a lot more people that were essayed, and they have a theory about what actually happened, and it all fits. Everything that everybody has said, there's a little bit of truth in everything. And the two sisters said this is his MO, and to do something like that, he would have to be tied into what you're doing. And I think the two match up.
Right.
And there were other people that said the same thing.
Well,
so I think the rabbit hole you're going down is taking you to the right people.
And I think so too. There's too many connections and too many people that it runs. Like when Don out of his own mouth early on said this is bigger than what people think. I believe I believe that shouldn't be dismissed whatsoever. I think it is bigger, and I think this goes. I think it'll end up, if it washes out and if the truth ever does come out, that it will stretch across multiple states.
Yes, I think it does, and I think all these people are connected because they all connect back to each other.
Yeah.
I used to date a police officer, and he said the same thing. There are no coincidences in cases.
Exactly. I'm so glad you said that. Somebody that well, actually, Natasha that mods for our channel, her mother was former law enforcement, and she says the same thing. She says there's no, which I'm a firm believer too. I don't think once you get past one or even two coincidences, there is now how many coincidences? I think you can't even put a number on them.
You can't even count them.
Yeah, infinity. And now to lead back to Fruitland. I mean, I'm sorry, but there's just too many, and they're not. I don't even consider them coincidences. I mean, y'all are on it. His sisters know him, and that's what they said tonight. Is that Don said, well, she was kidnapped. Well, if you sell her or trade her, she is kidnapped because she's removed by somebody else. But yeah, the way they laid it out and what I've been watching with you guys, it all goes in together. And when Don said exactly what you just said, this is bigger than anyone knows. It all ties in.
Exactly. Thank you so much for calling and adding that in, because I'm hopefully I can. It sounds like you've been following what we've been putting out there. I know it's hard. I know it's been hard for everybody to follow what I'm trying to lay out there.
I have followed everything on Summer Wells. My kids are in their 40s, and they come in and they're like, nah, Summer Wells again. I don't work anymore, and I'm on YouTube on my 80-inch TV all day long.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, and it's like, okay, so, and I get a little piece here and a little piece there. And it's like, when I listened to his sisters talk tonight, I mean, they laid it out. Like, they're right there with you guys.
Awesome.
They said Hunter didn't lie. That, you know, when Don called it, when she got that phone call that said it's all done, that's because she was handed off. Why was she in an outfit like that on such a warm day? Well, when you get dressed up to go to grandma's, you dress up. When you're going someplace important, you put good clothes on, kids. Y'all have kids. You know that.
Exactly.
I'm a great grandma. I know that. Everything they said ties in with what you said. And the stories they had to tell tonight about all the people back to Utah and about how addicted he was, mainlining. I don't know what they call it now. In the 70s, it was called mainlining.
Yeah.
But everything they said ties into what you guys are finding. And I hope you guys have got good security, because I think you're going to need it, because these people don't play.
Yeah, it's been scary.
And that
sure.
scares me for you guys, you know, and you've got children, and I think you're on the right track. Keep going. You're doing a good job.
Thank you so much. And Bonnie Bailey, thank you so much for that super chat thing. We're trying to be, and like you just said too, we're trying to be careful. It is. I've had people call and be like, "Are you just paranoid?" I'm like, "No, it's not just paranoia. It's for real. This is dangerous stuff to be talking about." And
yes, it is. Those people, I mean, you remember Don saying, "Oh, I've been to places out in California where you can go in and take your pick of which child you want."
Yeah, he knew that. That is strange too, that he said the things like that. That's there's, you know, I even in my background, in my past, I never saw anything like that. So for him to know things like that's weird.
Yes, it's weird. How does just the normal Joe Blow know stuff like that? You don't.
No, you don't. Thank you so much. I got people blowing these phone lines up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, well, keep up the good job.
Thank you so much. We'll talk to you later.
Be safe.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Guys, call in now. The phone lines are open. Sorry that if somebody's on there, I can't answer it, but y'all can call back now. They're open. And thank you, caller, for calling in. I appreciate it. All right. But we ain't having no problems with calls tonight, are we? This is Cam and Allie.
Cam and Allie, thank you for taking my phone call.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm just fine, thank you. I'm so glad that you are dedicated in a way that a lot of people are not. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Oh, but thank you.
I do appreciate your efforts and your time. I have a question now. I know that the Summer Wealth case is very sophisticated and it's just chaos, it seems to me. But today I heard something, I don't know if you've ever considered it or studied it, that Summer could have been in Alaska with Jose. I don't know if you've ever heard that, or is that too far out? Or
so no, I've heard that. Now there's been that, and which is strange. Now there has been talk that you know, I've heard that rumor before, and I don't know. I mean, there's you know, him. I don't know that these what's it called, babe? The specifics of everything with him and what happened with him passing away. I don't know. I mean, of course, when something like that happens, it's going to bring a lot of, you know, speculation along with it.
Yes. Well, God rest his soul. But I did observe. I don't know what channel it was on, but it was an interview, I believe, with McDonough, and Jose said, this case is going to rock. Nobody's going to believe it.
Yeah.
And those were his words. So he knew something.
Yeah, that definitely makes it sound like it.
Do you remember that clip?
I'm trying to think. I'm not specifically, but I think I say so. Who was it that said that? Jose said that.
Jose said that, and I don't have a computer. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just interested in the Summer Wells case, and I try not to speculate to the point where it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But these questions that I have, I think others have considered it, and it's not senseless. Any question we have that's possible is possible.
Right.
Right. It's true.
So keep the good work up. I wish I could find that clip where Jose said,
if you do find that or anything, you can always, if you find that, email that to us at crackingcases@gmail.com, and we'll look into it.
I don't have a computer, but I'm sure one of your mods or somebody knows, and they remember that clip too also.
Yeah, we'll look into it. I'll have some people look in, see if we can find that.
That would be a good thing. I would like to clear that up.
All right.
Okay, well, the Lord bless you and keep you, and we will find Summer.
That's
no
true.
doubt about it.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for
Amen.
calling.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, if anybody else wants to call, that's phone lines are open now. Yeah, look, that's true too. Now, people have to take into account too that the sisters had not met Summer before through their own admission. We do know that. That's through their own admission. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not anything deeper. That doesn't mean anything. But that's true. Denny and Lenny said there's no offense, but the sisters never met Summer. I don't think they had been involved in that side of the family for years. I think many are going by rumor and guessing. Now, that's a big possibility, too. That's just the fact. They've said that. That is true. They did say that. Whoever was trying to call just now, they're open now. I'm sorry if it hangs up while somebody else is on the phone. This is a Google number, so that happens when a call is coming through. There's a call right there. Hold on 1 second. This is Cam and Allie cracking cases.
Hey, Cam.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well. Who we have calling?
This is Nano for Life. I live in Colorado.
Oh, okay. Hi, how are you doing, Nana for Life?
I'm doing great. I want you to know I really prayed about coming up here. This is the first live I've ever even taken part in.
Oh, that's cool. We appreciate you picking this one.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you're doing God's work, Cam. Yes, do the security, and that's important. But know that God ordained you to do this purpose.
Thank you.
And you are under the protection of Jesus. No weapon formed against you will prosper. You need to stand on His word.
Thank you. That's true.
I'm not going into my theories because they change every day.
Right.
I think you are on the right track. I've had a bad, icky feeling about Scherzer Jr. since you mentioned him.
Yeah, something's not right there, and I'm the same way you are. Like when I saw his father come down there on and make himself known in front of the whole world publicly on YouTube, when he walked down that or drove down there and got out and talked, something didn't set well with me from that point on, and I knew there was something there for him out of all those people in that community to put his face out there. I knew that to go deeper with it. And then his son came out. Tell them how we ended up finding that. How I ended up finding that. You were asleep that one morning, and you woke up, and I said, I've found a lot of stuff, and it was on Churfy Jr. I just happened to be on Facebook, and I saw where they had busted him last year, May 20th. I don't know if people put that into account either. Like, May 20th is when he gets, of 2021, he gets in trouble with all, Sullivan County did that raid on his house, and, Summer goes missing in June, not even a month, not even,
Well,
it's strange.
what got me about him going to jail and being charged with that, he might as well not even gone in for the amount of bail they set for him.
Exactly. $1,000.
That's disgusting.
It is. It sure is.
I want to tell you that when I first looked in Summer's eyes, and I just fell in love with her. I know y'all know what I mean.
Oh, yes.
But God told me this is a bigger than you think. And I didn't know if it was him or not. Now, boy, I sure do.
Yeah.
I think this could solve a lot of cases.
Right, and I think that's exactly what you're saying. I think this rabbit hole, like wherever, I don't know how to make sense of all the pieces and people yet, but I know that there is something there. And I think
Don't worry about it. God will show you what it is. He always does. Don't stress so much about what you're seeing. Just let him show you.
That's true.
Because he knows where Summer is more than any of us.
That's right. And there's going to be, I think, like people are saying, I don't, and I battle this too. I don't understand why the things are allowed to happen to children the way they are, and why I don't understand why that happens. But I think there's going to be a lot of answers that come for a lot of different things, and it might save a lot of other children through this too. I don't know.
I agree. I think, as this goes in, okay, look at Biggins, the last one that was arrested.
Yeah.
That was federal, right?
Federal, yes.
And they sure had a lot of sex trafficking busts around that area.
Exactly. And if it wasn't for him getting in trouble and that being made part of the news, like this rabbit hole would have never been opened up.
That's why God allowed it. See, he's tired of it too. It breaks his heart every day. You say to him, he sees every thought, every action, everything. If she's still alive, and God, please let her be alive.
Yeah. Exactly.
But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. You and Allie inspire me so much, and I just love you guys.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate you so much. We appreciate if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing for sure. So thank you so much.
You just keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. I believe that.
Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
All right. God bless. Bye-bye. Here, let me get over here and open this. This is Cam and Allie.
Hi, can I speak with Allie specifically?
Yep, she's right here.
Hi, Allie.
Hi, how are you?
I am good.
Here, go ahead. Can you hear?
Yeah.
No, I can hear.
No.
I just have, guys are amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
And for the time, I think ever, I can say that I'm a survivor of human trafficking.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
And watching you guys is just so healing because you guys do such amazing work and you guys do everything that you can from the heart.
Thank you.
You.
It's so real.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
just, Allie, if I can just say, you are such a blessing. I mean, everybody talks to Cam, and that's, because Cam is Cam. But Allie, you are such a strength for so many people, and I think that, and I'm sorry for being so emotional right now.
Oh no, no, you're fine.
I've never said those words before. I've always said I'm a victim, and I'm not a victim.
You're a
That's
survivor.
No, the impact on the world that you guys are making, and y'all need to just keep it up and just do y'all, and just keep pushing for victims. And
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you
I don't even know
so
what
much.
to say. Like, I'm so overwhelmed right now.
No, thank you for
Because
having the strength.
I've never said survivor before.
Oh. Well, I'm so glad that you are able to feel that and to know that you are a survivor and that you're not a victim.
I'm not, and I will never be. I'm one of the strongest people. People look at me today and they're like, how have you gone through all of this stuff and you're still alive? If you could just understand what I've gone through, like, it's the most disgusting and horrible thing that you could ever.
Gosh.
I can only imagine. I don't have those, like, I don't even have nothing compared to like what you're talking about and what others have called in and talked about. And if it wasn't for Allie, I agree with you. If it wasn't for her supporting me through the things I've went through, I wouldn't be able to speak about them either.
Allie is just the most amazing person.
She is.
Thank you so much.
I watch everything with you guys. I watch everything with you guys because you guys are the most realist couple that I can find on YouTube. You guys are just in it for truth and justice, and yet y'all don't play with the games. You know, like
Right.
you're just not there for the BS. You guys are just there for what's real. And
Thank you. You got a lot of people too, sending you love in this chat too. I know that. It takes a lot of strength to say that, and especially publicly.
Absolutely.
well, I've never really said it publicly before. I just and I want to reach out to Allie because she is so much the backbone of your channel.
100%.
She does not get the recognition that she deserves.
Oh, don't cry, Allie.
I love you, Allie. Oh, you're my angel. But I have to say, going through the things that I've gone through, like, I wish that people would just understand that how prevalent human trafficking is. I'm 46
I had to turn this
years
camera
old.
on for you. I have to see you made her cry too.
Oh, I love you, Allie.
Oh, I can't talk. Sorry. Thank you.
I caught you with the crying ugly face.
Yeah, thank you for that too, you turd.
She's the backbone of everything. She absolutely is. But
She
listen,
is.
like, I'm 46 years old, and I've been through absolute hell in the last 3 years that I could have never imagined going through. And people think that human trafficking only affects, like, the young, and children, and it doesn't. I was drugged and sold and raped by so many.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
A year ago, and I still have not left my home. I moved to a different state, and I still have not left my home because I can't. And I just figure that people just don't know this stuff. They don't know that this stuff is real. They just don't.
No, they don't.
You know, like, it's not even like you have to.
Rhonda, Joanna, thank you.
To understand this kind of stuff. Like, I'm an adult. I'm 46 years old. You know, and this happened to me. Like, it's not something that just happens to kids. It happens to everybody, and it's so prevalent, and people just don't understand.
And so many people just want to turn a blind eye to it.
They do. They want to act like it doesn't happen or like sweep it under the rug. And especially children like Summer and children like, I mean, if it wouldn't have made, if this case wouldn't have went high profile like it did, people might have never known about her and known that the things that happened. And, you know, we don't know the answers of everything yet, but, you know, this rabbit hole could lead to uncovering something big that, you know, even if it isn't what happened this summer.
It's so much bigger than anybody ever expected. And the truth of it is like, I mean, I go into details about how everything happened with me, but there is a drug out there called Devil's Breath. And that's, I was taken, was a drug called Devil's Breath. They can blow it in your face and you don't know anything. You wake up in places that you just never imagined you would be.
Wow.
Like, people just need to be really conscious about what they're doing, who they're with. Like, I don't know that I will ever be in another relationship ever in my life. I don't know that I will ever trust another human in my life. I have problems going to even the grocery store because if you can understand what Devil's Breath can do to you,
probably long-term effects.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Like, you have no idea what is happening to you. And like, this world is just such a sick place, but it's also such a loving place.
True.
Because people like you, Allie, and Pam,
thank you,
that are here to help people, you know, just recover from the stuff that they've gone through. I don't leave my house, but I watch every crack in cases. Lives that there is, you know, like, and you probably have never heard of me, but I don't want to say my name, but I'm just saying, just please, please, please keep doing what you're doing. Stay on track. Don't let the haters hate. And just every single time y'all pray, I pray right with you. I do.
Awesome.
And if you can just keep my name, and I'll say Lady A.
Okay.
You know, if you can pray for me when y'all pray,
Absolutely.
That would be amazing. And just know that y'all are truly making a difference. You are, and I don't care what anybody else has to say. They can say whatever they want to say. I've never seen anybody more focused on finding justice for Summer and pulling out the truth of everything that is involved in this case, and then some with other people too. You know, like, y'all's hearts are just the most amazing.
Thank
and
you so
Allie, God, dang it, you are the most amazing woman ever.
Thank you.
She is,
You are the backbone of everything that is happening behind Cam. And Cam, you're a good guy. But I'm just saying, behind every good man is the most amazing woman, and that's Allie.
That's true, and that's like where I speak for both of us, where she doesn't talk as much as I do.
Well, maybe if he would hush sometimes, maybe.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
it's true, but if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here to be able to do
There
this.
would be nothing. You wouldn't be able to have the voice that you have without her support.
No, not at all.
And she gives you all of that. She gives you your energy. She gives you your strength. She gives you your umph to get up every morning and to sort of make a difference in this world. If you didn't have her, you wouldn't have the energy that you have to get up every day and make a difference in the world. So when I say that behind every man is the most amazing woman, that's Allie.
That's true. Thank you for calling. She needed that. She needed to hear that, for real.
And Allie, I love you.
No, thank you. I love you.
You are amazing. You are. Don't ever cut yourself short. You're not just a nurse. You are the foundation for this every stuff that's going on right now. The foundation for everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sorry, you've got me boo-hooing. Gosh.
But I love you. All right. Y'all have a good night. Please just keep me in your prayers, Lady A.
For
Please.
sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Hey, look,
You're
and stay strong. Thank you for speaking out about that. And we're going to be doing a show soon with Inquisitive Jade and a bunch of people that we're going to do an open panel to have all you guys on here to talk about this stuff. So I think it'll be great. If you want to be a part of that.
I don't want to sell you short, Kim, but I'm just saying, Allie, good God.
There you go. She needed it.
I have my friend. I do.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. So
You're
much.
welcome. Love you both. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye. Golly. That was a lot.
Yeah, gosh.
I'm glad that she called in and said that, because you need to hear that too. And that's like through this channel and stuff. I don't think there's a lot of times like when we don't feel like we don't want to do it. It's not worth it. It's not this. It's not that. That right there is why. People find strength through hearing others talk. You know, Inquisitive Jade, I can't stop speaking about her, because if it wasn't for her speaking out about what she did the other night, I don't think that things would, be right here the way it is right now. And other people that have spoke out. It's amazing. Thank you again for calling. Golly, that was a lot. That's big. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm going to be just like sniffling the rest of the time. So
It's Hartsock. I don't know how they spell it. Is it Hartsock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guys, just so y'all know, whenever I cry, I can't talk. It's just, I can't. I can't. So, and Cam gets mad at me all the time, because I'll be bawling my eyes out, and he's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like,
She wanted
and then he's like, "What's wrong?" I just can't talk. So,
Rhonda DeWinter, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the other people that sent that. I tried to put your name up there. Thank y'all so much for sending those. We appreciate it. Let me answer this. This is Cam and Allie.
Oh, hi, Kim and Allie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great this evening. Thank you. I met you guys in the very beginning. At the first prayer vigil last October, and I'm the lady that had the stickers on made, and I gave those out.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Yeah, but the reason I'm calling you this evening is what's interesting to me is listening to Jeannie and Mary making that connection, and you talking about little monkey Vaughn. Well, the connection, kind of to me, is something to look at would be Mr. Tim Mullins.
Yeah.
Because he reached out to the Vaughn family and asked them if they would like to have a media manager.
Right, I remember that, and I found that very strange too myself.
So, I mean, I just know. I mean, I know he'd asked that, but then once you're making these connections, possibly to Utah or to Idaho, I just thought, man, maybe there's something there. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that there is. I think that there is something connecting Idaho to Utah to Tennessee, and it's a way bigger. And for it to be Carly Trent's case, for them to mention
that blew my mind.
Yeah, for that, I'm going to pull that up right here real quick while we're talking about that, because that's strange in itself. Like, why on earth would they be thinking that she could be near Idaho or in Ogden, Utah?
Yeah.
In 2016. Strange. Who sent? Let me find that real quick and I'll pull it up. Yeah, go ahead and with what you were talking about, though.
I wasn't going to hold you guys up. I just wanted to call and say that connection really had me curious, especially with Mr. Tim Mullins.
I agree with you. There's something that, like why he was put. Yeah. He tried to have his thumb in everything, to this whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's been. He tried to do the same with us as well. He tried. He tried to. That's
very hard.
Put his thumb on top of us.
Oh, he probably tried to shoo you out of the situation. Oh, I did have one more thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, when I say this, a lot of people like to misconstrue this. Like you were buddy and up there having supper and this and that and the other thing, and that's not the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this as more of a co-worker relationship, if you will. A co-worker relationship that you had with the Wells, okay?
Right.
And that's how I view it.
Well,
that's the best way I can come up in my mind is co-workers.
Well,
okay?
well, they offered. We're out doing things, trying to look for their child.
Right, exactly.
Right.
But in this relationship, did it ever? Come to your mind that, let's say Dawn, okay? Let's just put it out there because that's what was brought up tonight on the interview room. That they're feeling with it. That Dawn had sold her, and it was all planned for summer.
Yeah.
But you meeting him face to, talking with them in person, like I said, a co-worker relationship is how I'm going to put it. Did you ever get the feeling, maybe? Because, you were one-on-one. It's not like you seen him through a screen. You were in person with him.
Right.
Right?
Right. Well, so go ahead.
Yeah. So what were your feelings? Did you ever get that vibe or the feeling that, he would have done that?
That's the weird thing about Al. You talk about that because it'd be better from your point of view, I think.
He's a very odd man. And I wasn't around him very much in person. I've to this day now met him twice after the...
Not talking about Tim Mullen. She's talking about Dawn.
Oh, Dawn.
Are you talking about Dawn or Tim Mullen?
Yes, Dawn Wells. Sorry.
Dawn, sorry.
You misunderstood me. Yeah.
This is... Say what you're going to say, and then I'll tell my point on it. Me first?
Yeah.
Okay, so Don, if if he has anything to do with this, he has the ability to make people like him very quickly.
He's a very likable person in person.
Yeah, and if he was lying to us, he's very good at it because he can look very dead in your eye and not flinch and answer right off the bat. And I mean, we were looking for those things. That's the thing. But then I look back on things he said, things that like when Chris McDonough asked him if he, if what punishment should the person have, things like that, and he said, he wouldn't even say that he wanted him to go to jail, things like that.
That was odd.
Those are very odd things and red flags to us. But speaking to him one-on-one, which there, how many times were we really around him one-on-one? It wasn't as many as what people think, because he was always gone to work the most of the times.
Mm-hmm.
We only really were around him maybe, what, three or four
times? Yeah.
Yeah, not much.
So when he would talk to us about things, like we found him to be more honest than the other people, besides Grandma, not Grandma included.
Between
Candace
and Dodd, we felt was the more honest person, and
yeah, it's strange, but then we look back on things, and then it.
Listening just to some of the statements that he's made, and it's weird.
Yeah, it is, and some are just some are just wrong. But, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, we're not going to go there. Well, what he said about anyway. Yeah, he's made some sick statements that he didn't realize were.
But narcissistic.
Maybe.
Narcissistic approaches and the way they are, they that's what they go for. They want people to like them very quickly, and they have the ability to make people like them very quickly. Is that the case here? I don't know. I don't know what the truth is and what is not. I know I can only talk about from what we saw. He would even make little jokes about stuff, and very first time we met him, we said something about he said, well, if you run, it was when I was running the dog trail with that bag of dog food. He said, well, I'll go down to the bottom and wait for you in the red Subaru. And then he raised his eyebrows at us like all weird.
Oh my.
And I said, he said the red Subaru or something like that. And I told Allie, I said, did you see that? And
oh my God.
That was the first thing when we got in the vehicle to leave. He looked at me and he said, did you see Don when he said that about the red Subaru? What did he mean? And I was like, I'm pretty sure that he was like, being like, oh, the red Subaru,
Yeah. Yeah, because as we learned, they like to be jokers. And, him and Candace and sarcastic. We've seen that.
Yeah.
The joke, the phone call anyway.
Yeah.
To Mary. So, yeah.
It's strange. It's there's no way to, and we're nobody. And we could, when we were up there, we could have, they didn't have to talk to us. They, one time we appreciated them speaking to us, but that they also,
right.
Candace more so than Dawn, she would kick us off the property after every other thing. If it wasn't flattering to them, she didn't like it.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, I heard your love about that already. Well, when Candace Senior called and asked for your assistant help with her truck or something, and you were going to go help her, and then Candace said, oh, you're not welcome up here any longer.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. They're like, okay, well, I guess she doesn't need our help after all.
Yeah, it did this the whole, we couldn't film certain things up there. The last time we went up there, it was just strange. But.
Anyway, I'm going to let you go so somebody else can call. But I just wanted to really talk about the Mr. Tim Mullen connection, especially
That's a good point, and
I'll
I'm
put
glad you
that,
brought
yeah.
that up, and I'm glad you did bring it back up because I'm going to be looking into some stuff with that too. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes, and God bless you too, and thank you for speaking with me.
Yeah,
and have a
God
good
bless you.
evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, guys, so thank y'all so much for everybody calling. I just turned the camera back on.
Okay.
So hopefully, I was trying to find the that email or that you sent with that news story. I closed it out before we started this one.
Did
The
you
Rogers.
find it?
No, I didn't. I was trying to look in the email. But back in the Carly Trent, I mean, you have that. That's what we did on the last live. It's just a lot. I don't know. This is one thing I wanted to say when she was talking about. She said the coworker approach. So you look at EquiSearch and the way they deal with family members and stuff. They have to, when they go and search for a child, they have to have a good rapport with family, regardless. And we're nowhere close to what EquiSearch is. But I'm just saying they have to have a good rapport with the family, regardless of what the public belief is or anything, because they need to try to get information to help find the child. It's kind of the approach we tried to take with it as well. You can hear Dave Rader and Twilis, talk about that. What is shits and giggles talking about here?
I don't know.
Who's making bank? Nobody here is trying to make any bank off of anything. We don't ask for anything. Mods, take care of that if there's a problem. I don't know what the context of that is, but I'm not playing that right now. That's the haters trying to come in and trying to cause problems. That's what happens every time. We're not going to give up on Summer Wells, even if it becomes something in the background that nobody talks about anymore. We're going to continue to try to find truth in this case for this little girl. That's what's happening. Thank you, Music City Mom.
I'm still a mess over here. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. I didn't know how this live was going to go. We wanted people to call in. Thank you guys for calling in. That meant a lot to us. We will take two more phone calls, and I think we're going to call it. We're going to call it a live. I appreciate y'all so much, and I know she does.
Yes, absolutely.
This live was pretty much to show you just another weird thing. On the June 16th, we don't understand is it another coincidence? I don't know. Sherfy Jr.'s trial and case has been pushed off for quite a while now, hasn't it? It's been over a year.
Yeah.
That they're pushing his case off. I don't know what that is or what that means. Let's hope and pray that they get to the truth. Let's see here. I'm going to answer some people here in the chat that haven't. That person's always a problem. Sorry, Alan Cam. I was busy with it. Oh, it's okay, Mama Bear. Let's see what people have said. Thank y'all so much for calling. Thank y'all for being a part of this live stream. Hey, Fizzle, I didn't see you were in here. Sorry, I was paying attention to the phone calls. Anything you want to say? I guess that's it.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
No, I'm saying that's it.
You
Thank you all so much.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I threw my Post-it pad.
That's.
Lady A, we're going to pray for you. Thank you so
Yes.
much for calling.
Thank you. She was in the chat, so I was getting ready to say something back to her.
Was she?
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to continue digging. I've got a lot more. I've got to get together with the people that are helping us dig. We're going to find some answers to this. We're going to put these pieces together. Somebody gave me a link or a what's it called? A whiteboard app?
Yes.
A whiteboard app so we can draw it out while we're doing a live. I think it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to follow.
Hopefully.
Maybe we can do that the next 2 days you're off.
Yeah.
We can figure out and we can draw it together and we'll point it so it's easier for you guys to look up or look at and look at everything. Critiquer says, look up the Franklin cover-ups, 1988 Omaha. Okay. Will do. Yeah, let's pray and let's get out of here. Dear Lord, thank you for what you do. Thank you for letting this platform be here for people to have a voice. Lord, we lift up Lady A, and ask that you give her peace, give her strength to be able to venture out away from her home, feeling safe, knowing that she is protected with your loving arms around her. Lord, we ask for more people to have the strength through you to tell their story, like Inquisitive Jade, like Lady A, and the other people who have called in and told their stories. Lord, we ask that you put your loving embrace around them. Lord, we ask for answers for Summer's case. We ask that you put your loving embrace around Summer Wells, around Monkey Vaughn, and we ask that there be answers to what happened to these children and all the other children whose cases might not even have made it to just the local news, let alone the nation news. Lord, we ask that you shine your light onto these dark areas of our nation, of our world, and let it be just, let action be taken by our governments, Lord. And we know that this runs deep into the highest offices of our nation, of our world, and let these people be shown for what they are. Let the truth be broadcast out there instead of always hiding these things. And Lord, let people know that this is real and that it does happen right in our little towns and places that we feel safe, that these things do happen. Lord, thank you again for everything you do. Thank you for having faith in us when we don't have faith in you. Lord, if people don't know you, please let them see that you are amazing and that we can do all things through you who strengthens us. Lord, thank you for having faith in us when we don't have faith in you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
That's all we got tonight, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate it more than you'll ever know. If it wasn't for you guys, there would not be us, for sure. Remember, at the end of the day, everybody wants justice.
But justice doesn't have to be carried out with hate.
All right, till next time, keep on cracking. God bless. We love you.
Bye.
Maybe.